right, muri Zimbabwe tiri kutaura in real time zvinhu zviri kuitika right now as we speak. So toda kumbonzwa kuti kupiwa mota kunoita kuti munhu ave neattitude yakadii. Timboona power remari rekamota hanzi chi kana ine power kana kuti isina. Hanzi naRutendo, facts around Rutendo and Dr. Tungwarara's engagement. Dr. Tungwarara's engagement. Right? And first, let me start by saying that I had never met or spoken to presidential advisor Dr. Paul Tungwarara until he approached me online yesterday. During this public engagement, like a true leader, he extended a hand of reconciliation through the gesture of a vehicle, which he said was in recognition of the work I have done for the country. He then invited me to a round-table discussion to understand why I am publicly opposing CAB 3, critiquing the president's work and expressing my separate frustrations regarding the government's non-payment in relation to my fight against sanctions. We subsequently had another discussion offline, during which he explained to me that the president is not responsible for my non-payment for the sanctions work, but that responsibility lies with Kuda Tagwirei, whom was mandated to work with me. So, muri kupabata rapo chichiri kuitika. Mukomana ari kuti Tungwarara haisi problem. Tungwarara ari kutoti no problem ndi Tagwirei. But anyway, regai tiende kumberi tinyatsokunzwisisa. Right. Additionally, he informed me that he would engage the president and all stakeholders on the way forward. As a result, in the same way that talks between ZAP and ZANU led to the unit accord, and discussions between MDC and ZANU-PF led to the government of national unity. Mukomana ari kuzvifananidza neZAP neZANU. Ari kuti iye kushedzwa kwavaitiwa naTungwarara, member yeZANU-PF, zvangofanana nekubatana kwakaita vana Ngomo nana Mugabe uye Morgan Tsvangirai nana Mugabe. We are going to have frank discussions and seek a suitable way to navigate our differing political positions around CAB 3. So mukomana ari kuti iye, although mota pachayo, one mota zvayo, pakomana nemamillions akaita sevakomana vari kunosangana navana Tungwarara nanachi, mota pachayo one, yaita kuti ade kunogara pasi nevakomana. I mean, it's not mota yaita kuti ade kunogara pasi, but vakuda kushedzwa nzwi yako kunotaura tinzwe mapoints ako about CAB 3. Maybe that even chiripa pasina mota mukomana aingoenda. And I also informed him that, contrary to the perceptions of some, I have no issue with the president, the first lady, or the first family. I have merely expressed the same constructive criticism on certain issues that I have raised since President Mnangagwa assumed office, and he has never taken issue with me criticizing him before, because he has always been a listening president who allows open and frank disclosure. Okay. Hanzi, I also considered that if indeed the president or I feel that any of my critique bordered on disrespect, I, as a child of Zimbabwe, who has served the country loyally, would be willing to apologize publicly to eliminate any notion that I advocate for the disrespect of our leaders. Mukomana wakuda kutokumbira regero. Watu wa ready kukumbira regero matomunzo. Watu mira watu wa ready kukumbira regero publicly. Right, Hans, I am a leader in our society, and all the work I have done, from fighting sanctions, combating xenophobia, and the expulsion of ZEP holders in South Africa, defending brand Zimbabwe, telling the good Zimbabwe story through documentaries on Trabablas, Geopomona, Champion Foods, Manize, David Whitehead, Kaya Cement, and others, to traveling to Congo and Rwanda to assist efforts to end the conflict, has been done to advance Zimbabwe and support the president's work, because I believe in his vision for the country. My views on CAB 3 do not stem from the non-payment issues, as has been suggested by those who attacked me in defense of Kudata Gray, but it has been based on my own political outlook. I understand from the presidential advisor that he intends to engage all the relevant stakeholders in an effort to reconcile us and restore and strengthen the unity we have always enjoyed. Lastly, the false notion that Dr. Tungwarara and I knew each other beforehand, or that he sent me to air my views against CAB 3 or the performance of the president, is unfortunate. The man now appears to be facing criticism simply for attempting to reconcile me with the party and the president whom I have supported since he came into office. All the president's advisor is trying to do is foster reconciliation between one of the country's strongest advocates and its leadership. In much the same way that the president himself has pursued re-engagement with the Western world and with those in the political opposition with whom he has previously differed. Our nation has a long history of reconciliation, from the Unit Accord in 1987 to the Government of National Unity in 2009, and Pollard, which I worked closely with in efforts to bring an end to sanctions on Zimbabwe. What the presidential advisor is doing aligns with the spirit of Zimbabwe, and I applaud it. Let those who seek to divide us not succeed in sowing division. Rutendo Matinyarare wapedza kutaura. Ndo zvaataura izvi. So, izvi ndo zvaunotanga kutaura kana wapiwa mota izvi. Sezvo Rutendo Matinyarare apiwa mota. So hatizivi kuti ichamuchinja here his views on CAB 3, because his views on CAB 3 here is the most important thing. Kuti iye ari kuti CAB 3 yakatosiyana nenyaya yekusabhadhagwa kwake. Iye whether anga akabhadhagwa akadhila negovernment vanatagwira vakamubhadhara, but pakapinzigwa CAB 3 wakavhunduka, ende waingozovhunduka chero anga asina kudi kubhadhara. So stay tuned pano pamuzinda vanhu. Ndini wenyu Super Nexus. Peace.